People don't like to talk about the times they buried these cars here. Don't be scared, little dragon. You look old, just like these cars. Hurry! I should pick it up before the dragon bites me. The ice flower looked like this if I remember correctly, but this is not the real thing. This must be an antique pocket watch. It's just like the one Barbara's grandpa had. If he was alive, he would tell us many funny memories about it. She has all the most beautiful flowers in her shop. But if someone utters a word about another flower someplace else, she runs to get it. Wouldn't you have married a handsome Iceman if you saw him? Barbara did just that. But I don't know why she's so afraid of taking a trip to the South Pole. Whenever I don't feel like buying a gift, I come here and find something on these shelves.
Wait until I'm gone before going over my stuff. Oh, hey, hi. How's it going?
Hi. You of all people should know how it's going for me. By the way, aren't you supposed to be on a holiday?
Yeah, we have tickets for next week. Straight to the South Pole. I'm kinda nervous. I'm not really sure if we should go.
If you don't go with him, I will. There'll be permanent daytime there for the next 6 months. Best thing for a sleepless person like me.
For an insomaniac, you mean? I wanted to tell him we should go somewhere else, but my grandfather told me you could find the most beautiful ice flower in the South Pole.
That's all you're looking forward to? You have some low expectations for this trip. I don't think she's interested in these ordinary flowers. Hello. I haven't seen you around here. Are you new?
Yes, I've been sent here from the capital to help you find the elephant.
Seriously? And how are you going to do that?
We have devices that can record and translate human languages to animal languages and vice versa. We have successfully used such devices in the city of man-eating cats. You must have heard of that one.
Of course I have. So, where have you installed the translating devices?
I have orders to keep the location secret until the matter is solved.
That's smart. I have to move quickly and keep Phil out of danger. What? How are you talking? In human language?
Oh, they're the fastest language learners.
Especially when a translator makes noises right next to them.
And the elephants are the worst, we think.
So this is one of those notorious translators.
A man came and set it up recently.
We used it as much as we could.
And now can understand what you're saying.
How come the owls are not afraid of you?
I shouldn't speak. Otherwise, I'd have to stay a scarecrow even longer.
He thinks he shouldn't talk in front of humans.
Let's say doubt his performance as a scarecrow.
But he talks a lot with us.
He's a real motormouth.
You know what he keeps saying?
He says he used to be a phoenix.
But a curse turned him into a scarecrow.
We think he is just saying nonsense to feel better about scaring other birds.
Why would anyone set such a pretty scarecrow on fire?
the most beautiful darkness. I have longed for it for years. Did this girl know what I wanted? Or did she just do it out of luck?
Am I going to transform into something else and know nothing about it? The only thing left from the scarecrow is this tiny hole. I'm tired of this. Elephant could just try to learn my language if we're to be friends.
Kind horas kin darin bana.
I hope this translator device can translate human into, elephant. Dear Mr. Elephant, could you please kindly blow into the seashell? Thank you. So much for the translator device. Put the seashell in your ear. I'm sure the voice of the ocean will relieve your exhaustion. The sound of the sea took the soldier away. I hope his memories of the war also disappeared. It's still smooth and firm after all these years. Flies, I promise I'll free you. I didn't think I'd see anyone down here.
I'm stuck in here too. I got in somehow and I can't find the way out. And if I try to go further, a strange force doesn't let me.
Why did you come in here in the first place?
My wife and I have just moved into the town. My wife's a counselor. She asked me to identify all the hideouts in the region.
What a coincidence. I was the first to visit her new office. She is very intelligent. I'm sure she must have had a good reason for this strange request.
Yes, she always solves the most difficult cases by linking it to things that no one else would think of.
I found this place because of her suggestions.
I'm glad you found me. That strange force and the headache would have killed me.
Evil forces? Are they that scary?
I can't see them, so I don't know if they look scary or not. But it feels as if they want to cause an earthquake inside your body. That's how strong they are.
Evil forces?
I can't see.
Hi. Could you please give that pot to me? I think I have one piece of it. Don't you want to say a word? Would you please let me have that copper pot? Is that mud over your head staple? I can get rid of it if you want. Some small taps to the dirt pile. Perhaps he gets up? Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to make you get up. I had never taken something out of someone's hand like this. Shameful. My head. It feels like it's going to explode. I have to get out of here. Looks like someone wanted to tell us about this historic conflict between the frogs and the giant worms. I wonder if the frogs in the lake know something about this. God, soldiers are buried here. It looks like these belong to soldiers who died decades ago. The date indicates that these tags belong to soldiers who died in World War II. It's one of those old little bottles best kept for keeping liquids. Hey, frogs, do you hear me? Do you understand me?
You don't have to shout. Of course we understand. Don't we know you're the army of frogs?
I saw an engraving on the wall in the sewers. It seems to suggest you have something to do with the dark force in the sewers.
You guessed right. That's an engraving by our grandfather, the super frog.
So can you help me fight the dark forces? My head feels like it'll explode after just a few seconds with them.
The real power with dark forces is in the mind. That's why we get headaches. But we have been away from the battlefield for such a long time. We have used the last bit of our magic words in the battle with the giant worm.
You mean the giant worm was so strong that even the army of frogs couldn't defeat it?
Obviously, we have no idea about the creatures around you. In our army, 30 frogs chose to retire after that. 20 more insulated themselves so they would be unaffected by magic, and have an excuse to avoid future battles. And 40 of us died during the battle.
What can I do to help you back onto your feet? I really need your help.
Super Frog must be hiding somewhere in the city. Only he can develop a magic jar with magic words. He has the best all of magic words. The words are to get us to be magic or an overdose.
Let me pick it up before someone puts magic in this one. Hey, you there, hiding in the trash can. Who are you? Are you the super frog? If I'm right, show yourself. A tongue this long could only belong to a giant frog. Could you come out? I need you. It's an urgent matter.
All right, I'm out. Are you happy? What do you want from me?
The army of frogs has sent me to ask you for the magic words.
That army still exists. I thought they lost half their numbers in the battle against the giant worm.
Yes, they told me about the battle. Apparently, it was gruesome.
Anyway, that's all in the past for me. Take a look at my magic menu and choose whatever they can use.
I don't see a menu.
You will only see it when I want you to see it. A magic menu is not something for just anybody to see. You may choose your desired magic from my special magic menu and I'll read it for you. When I sing the magic words, go and give them to the army of frogs. They'll give you an enchantment that summons me inside your head whenever you need their help.
Okay. Would you please read an effective spell for me if you have one? I have a feeling that this magic is going to be useful. If you told me you could pour words into a jar, I would have thought that's crazy. I hope these are the magic words the frogs are waiting for. And here are the magic words. I feel hundreds of frogs are cheering in my head and shouting, "Fight the giant worm!" I'm a little afraid that my head's going to be a battleground. My head is alright. The waves are gone. The super frog must be behind this. You can't sit on it, but it might be good material for making a fire. What's this snow monkey doing in the sewers? Look at that tent. I wonder if he's hiding my name tag inside. I've heard that snow monkeys like to relax in hot springs. Maybe I could warm up the water in here. Let me open up the hole a little bit. This hole must lead to an empty space down there. This hole must lead to an empty space down there. Maybe if I direct some light to this hole, something happens. I can't believe my eyes. A snow monkey in a city sewer? The counselor was right then. I wouldn't believe if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Why don't you say anything? I'm sure you can understand me. Why are you holding your tongue back? Hey, did you steal my name? Did you? Answer me. Monkey, you think I don't know how to make you talk. I can't believe my eyes. Something funny happened. I was looking in the sewers for the monkey and I found your husband.
Oh, he always finds himself in the most bizarre places. I thought he was on a business trip.
Looked like he had been lost and couldn't get out of there. He said the forces didn't let him go forward.
So you got him out of trouble? Well, thank you. I guess he'll be wearing my ear out with his stories tonight.
I know you like old things. Keep this for now in place of payment for Peter's orders. Here, the biggest glass of peanut punch. I hadn't seen such excessive drinking in a while. I better clean this before Vanya sees it. Peter, what are you going to do about the mess you've made? Just leave? Don't want to say anything? Alright. Just go away. It says the super frog has saved us from a big danger. Great! I was sure that Dabchick would manage to escape. Nice to see you, Mr. Spencer. It's been a long time.
Hi, Mizuki. I locked myself up in the lab for a while to discover new solutions.
Did it work?
Yes, the results are right here. Although some of them are very practical, I focused more on developing interesting, outside-the-box solutions.
Cool. I love fun inventions.
This yellow one, for example, is an alarm clock. Pour it into a glass vase, and in the morning it creates tiny sun-shaped bubbles that, when they pop, play a musical note and wake you up.
That's so exciting. It wouldn't be of any use for me, though. I already have insomnia. Do you have something for that?
I do. This white solution. It metaphysically transports you to snowy mountains so cold that you'll become numb and sleepy.
How is this even possible?
Well, I'm exaggerating, but if you pour this on anything, it freezes without dying. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on humans or animals yet. Simpler organisms are fine, though.
I love it. I'll take it.
As always, it's free for you. Please, take a bottle.
Barbara, look what I found for you. I'm sure you'll be surprised.
It's impossible. Did you really find this ice flower for me?
I guess I ruined your only reason to go to the South Pole.
Are you kidding me? I didn't want to go anyway, and now I have a great reason. I want you to have something in return. Anything you want. Just pick it up and it's yours.
Okay, thanks. I've wanted to know how this device works since I was a kid. Even though half of my plans dried out and die, I still want to try my chances. I wish I could get small enough to get in and... It was heavy. I wish I could get... Only a thumb-sized garden. The smell of the peanut has lured the mouse out of his tiny house. Oh, a tiny watering can, but it's empty. You want to fill up the bucket with water, but how can I pour water from such a big can on a small, fragile bamboo? It went straight in. I hope I won't flood the poor mouse's house. So those were the instant seeds of bloody mint. My mother used to make a drink using those when I was a child that would daze me for a few hours when I drank it. So those were the These petals need to be thrashed. Would you chew these leaves? Just don't swallow. I apologize for not telling you that this herb would numb your mouth. But it feels good, right? Like you've gone to a different world.
The first bite I took, I wanted to spit it all out. But I'm a good moose and ate the whole thing. Oh, I think I'm growing wings! Hey, you can add that to your odd experiences! I'm flying!
Ugh, it's so sticky. Body has gotten so hot you can't touch it. Bloody mint essential oil. Who dares to drink a drop of this? The numbing solution should be working in a moment, and you will be able to keep your mouth shut.
What? Oh, what did you put in the water?
See? You talk.
What did you do? I can't focus. What do you want from me? How did you find this place?
Listen, I know everything. If you return my name, I won't tell anybody about this place.
I can't. What name? I don't know what you are talking about. I don't have any desire for anyone's name.
Don't lie. Do you want me to come back with city agents?
No, wait! I'd like to negotiate. It's hard work stealing names. Too hard to give them up so easily. What did you do?
Listen,
I can't.
Don't.
No, wait!
There are some valuable things to add to your collection. Look, there are the names of some of the bravest men in the past century.
Oh my god, how did you find these? These are those soldiers who were killed with a baseball bat in World War II.
See? I have valuable things. Do we have a deal now?
Sure. Wow, seeing these names is heavenly. To the tent.
The Moriko knew something. Do you have anything to do with her death?
No. I was in love with her. She was so pretty. Prettier than you, even.
But why did you steal her name?
I don't know. When I see a name I like, I have to snatch it. It's been like this ever since I was a baby on my mother's back.
How did you come across our names?
I've been watching you since your time in high school. I came to you to find Moriko's name. I was so attracted to it.
How did you find the code for the safe? Couldn't remember it myself.
I made you forget the code. Moriko's cats don't help just you.
I visited her first in the woods.
Why did you pick up my name too?
I saw it sitting there, so I snatched it. To be honest, I didn't even have a second to look at it.
Then could you give it back, please?
Certainly. A deal is a deal. What was your name again?
My name? It started with an M. Let me think.
Don't rush, you'll remember.
Miro. Oh god. Did I have to forget again right now?
We have all the time in the world.
All the time in the world. True. Even if I stay here for days, no one will notice.
Okay, so while you try to remember, I'll go make some tea. It'll calm your nerves. We can get to know each other better, right?
It's been a long time since I talked with someone for so long. The monkey knows a lot of strange things about the owners of the names he's collected. And about me too. Sorry, but I'm not saying what things he knew. They're not very fond memories. He suggested that I go to the abandoned mines I always see in my dreams. He also packed his things and followed along for a little. The sewers aren't safe for him anymore. I took this picture before he left. I expected to see an old man, but it looks like he was actually just a lonely snow monkey. Even though I'm here alone at night, I don't feel afraid at all. I'm going to be here till morning, and bury all my troubles right here. When I go back home, things probably aren't going to be great again all of a sudden, but I'll at least have my name. Something that is only mine.